11 and a half.
11 and a half. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of April 30th, 2023.
Whoa.
I'm Luke the Big Dog Williams.
That's what the countdown was for?
Yeah. That's how we do things right here, Max. Professional.
Can we start over?
Okay. Hold on. Wait.
Merch store.
Right,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of April 30th, 2023. I am Luke the Big Dog Williams. As you can see, this is not Caleb Black.
I am not.
It's not Caleb Black.
Fact.
More handsome. More handsome. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. All right. That's Mighty Max Fury, our in-studio producer. Our in-studio man behind the wizard there, Big Bad.
Better than the wizard. He's the one telling the wizard what to do.
Yeah. You didn't know this? This was in the memo. I sent it weeks ago.
We have a wizard?
There was a memo. I go by witch, but okay.
We've got Luke. I'm Max. Wait, I think we've got a show planned here.
It's so well.
Is that what you're doing?
Is that what this is? Or is this just us sitting here?
But how
We just sit here for an hour and a half.
How are you today, Luke?
How am I today?
How are you?
I'm peachy.
Peachy.
I'm peachy, sir.
Did you have some perfume or something to make you that way?
Lord.
You don't smell peachy.
I'll burn a leaf or two. Anyway, welcome to the show. We're going to do our birthdays and bullshit and everything like usual. Caleb Black may or may not be here by the time the end of the duration, so we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants. We're going to see how this goes.
Let's see.
All right, let's hit our top story, Johnny.
Alrighty then.
Oh, yeah. Late night television. With, of course, the Jerry Springer show and all the increments that come along with the Too Hot for TV and stuff like that. Jerry Springer was a huge advocate for professional wrestling. When he was filming his shows, most of the people that were on the show were usually professional wrestlers doing a gig. I almost got a chance to go to Jerry Springer
No shit.
when I worked for Tojo down at RPW. Me, Caleb, and Coach were supposed to go down there and play hillbillies that were all in love with the same toaster. Yeah.
You told me this.
Yeah, right before we got the chance to go, they canceled our trip, which sucked.
Oh.
But I would have loved to meet Jerry. But rest in peace, Jerry Springer. It's I hate that we have to open the show like that, but
yeah,
unfortunately,
it's gonna be a lot of people got to find their own daddies now.
you're good.
Wrong show.
Oh yeah. They want me to throw a chair at you. You make me feel more at home. All right. Anyway, let's go on to our next story. Let's get into some wrestling news here. Vince McMahon in the WWE, a former writer for the WWE, has come out with a lawsuit towards them for racist, wanting them to write racist storylines, and then firing them when they didn't comply to the storylines. One was Bianca Belair was supposed to come out and say something along the lines of "Hold on" was Mustafa Ali. This is the one that bothers me. Mustafa Ali, former Chicago Police Department, former officer of the law, and they wanted to write the story that he come out taking credit for 9/11. Now this is a man who wore a badge for this country. Yeah, they wanted him to pretty much do the terrorist plot and to try to take.
Why? Who?
Now, mind you, this is all stuff that the creative guy has said. None of it's been actually proven. I mean, it's hearsay until it isn't.
Allegedly.
However, there's enough information and enough stuff to bring it to the lawsuit stage. So we're probably going to see a whole lot more crazy shit that Vince McMahon has thrown on the WWE on top of the, what was it, $18 million in back
Something like that.
pay
I think
for.
Did it go up to 19?
Might have went up to 19 on top of the messing with creative all the time. It's just I don't know how much more he's got to throw on this show before people start thinking, why is Vince McMahon still around? It makes no sense to me.
Good doctors.
Or maybe you saw when he did the mustache and the hair, maybe he's planning to do himself like Walt Disney. Just freeze his body.
At least we wouldn't have to deal with him anymore.
I thought Walt only froze his head.
He did.
Well, that too. His head, his body, his big toe, whatever. He's got enough money, he can do it. Alright, let's see here.
Okay.
I enjoyed the variety of trash TV. Yeah, he was awesome. Wow, the Nerd Brigade. Uh-huh.
That little nerd extraordinaire.
The Nerd Brigade isn't here. He hasn't made it yet. Soon, probably.
Not yet.
Soon. Alright, let's hit our next story, John. This is an update from one of our past stories. This is an updated photo of what the new WWF World Heavyweight Championship looks like.
WWE.
WWE, sorry. WWE Championship looks like. The one we had last week, it didn't really, it was taken off of a still Triple H, so you didn't really get a good look at the design on the front. This is the official logo from the WWE showing off what the belt looks like.
All the glare and everything from in the ring.
Yeah.
Lights,
as you can see, it's basically... I don't mind it as much. It's a shame that it's going to be a consolation prize.
Yes, it is. No matter who they put it on, no matter what, as long as Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion and holds that belt, as long as that reign continues, that's going to be nothing other than a consolation prize. And go ahead and hit me with the next graphic, Johnny. Corey Graves seemed to share that sentiment by saying on his show, with the introduction or reintroduction of the World Heavyweight Championship comes an epic workload. Until somebody beats Roman Reigns, there will always be a perception that any other champion, any other superstar is slightly less than Roman Reigns. I had not actually read that before.
Yes. So that goes to show you right there, even some workings of the inside of WWE doesn't necessarily know what they're doing. They don't know what they can do to get the belt off Roman because they pigeonhole themselves. He's going to hit 1,000 days at Night Champions. That's May. Next pay-per-view. Not Backlash, but the following pay-per-view. So that's 1,000 days. So, do you end it? Or does 2,500 look good? See, because that's the thing. You're going to have to find out what number you're going to want to set it for, because ain't nobody going to break it.
Right.
Nobody's going to break that record for years to come, because the Universal title, I don't believe, will be around.
However, and I don't have it written down directly in front of me right now, but we were discussing it, that if he were to go another, I think, 20, 25 days, he would set the next place record. I think it's sixth place?
Third place.
Is it something?
Because he's climbing.
And then the one after that is like another 100 days after that. If you want to push it, but then after that you go on to the 1,000 some odd.
What was it, 4,000 something for Bruno Sammartino? I think he holds the record.
Yeah.
Like 7 years, 5 or 6 years, something like that. It's never going to happen. They can't. If they do, everyone will shit on it. They're already shitting on the fact we have a new belt, even though, in my opinion, the new belt helps. The new belt, you go in, you've got somebody that's going to be there to defend on every pay-per-view, not just the big four. He's also going to be able to defend it on TV, his reign. I mean, like I said, until they know what number they want to stop at, people might as well buckle in and get comfortable, because this reign's becoming nowhere near it.
And at this point, you run it until he's ready to stop, because what do you do from here?
Yeah, what's next?
Where
Hollywood's next is what it is.
So you run it until he's ready to quit.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you really have the opportunity to do. What does this say? They're going to make him beat Hulk Hogan's record. I believe he's already got Hogan's record. I believe he's already beat
I
Hogan's
believe
record.
he is. I don't know if I actually wrote all those down.
Rachel's looking it up.
I'm pretty sure though. If not, he's right on top of it. Because Hogan wasn't even in the top 5, if I remember right.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I believe he was 6th.
I have Gunther's written down, but I don't have. I don't.
Well,
have
no one expected this reign to go 1,000 days. Which, like I said, they're pigeonholed. They have no idea what to do with the belt. You don't want Roman to lose because if he loses, then he looks weak. But you don't want him to carry the belt too long because then it just becomes redundant.
Hulk Hogan's longest reign was 1,474 days from January 1984 to February 1988.
Do you have a number on which what that rank is?
Let me see.
I think that
1,400 days is Hogan's reign. So yeah, they might take him to
I
Hogan.
think that's 4th.
He's almost at 1,500 days. Hogan was.
Yeah.
Right. Which would be the next.
It'd be the next milestone.
One after.
So yeah, good call, man. Yeah, that does seem logical.
Somebody that he'd pass in like 25 days, and then Hogan would be the one.
However, do we want to see a title reign go that much longer? 1,500 days. I know that's another 2 years.
Right, but and do we have anybody credible enough to go against him?
Are you willing to pay Roman that money?
We can't keep recycling everybody that we have.
That's my point. But can you afford Roman Reigns for another 2 years?
Also depends on what they're going to do with Solo.
Because you got to look at his deal right now. Yeah, you got to look at Solo. Solo's going to have to eventually be the hero in all this to take out Roman Reigns. But like you said, when you take out Roman Reigns, what's left for him? There's nothing. Exactly. He's won everything. He's done everything that he could possibly do in the WWE. What's he going to do? Go to AEW? Not going to happen.
You set a record. No. Put yourself in
maybe Japan.
And 4th or 5th.
If you wanted to wrestle again, maybe Japan.
Yeah, but you put yourself in a place where you're 4th or 5th in history, and nobody's probably ever going to repeat that again. At least not in this lifetime.
Not in our lifetime.
Just like he's the first to do it in ours.
Well, that's just like The Undertaker when he lost. What did they have for him to do? Nothing. They had nothing for him to do after the streak was up.
Right.
They thought they could get more.
There's nothing left.
What is it?
Hulk Hogan's number 10.
Number 10.
Oh, Hogan's only number 10?
From this list that I just found, that's what they say.
Well, I thought he was higher than that.
It says Iron Sheik.
Is that the combined? Does that say combined reigns though? Because that I came across that on a lot of them. Gave me the combined reigns.
That was his 1,474 day reign.
Straight run.
He was number 10, according to this list.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
well,
so
still,
he's way further back than I thought.
Yeah, me too. But still, I mean, still in the top 10, greatest of all time, longest of all time.
I bet you. I was thinking of Gunther's list.
Could be
because we'll talk about
Gunther. Gunther. He's in the top 5 at least.
He's
which we'll talk about.
Yeah,
we'll
during that time.
Go ahead, hit me with the next one, Johnny.
There we go.
There it is. So Naomi showed up on TV in Impact Wrestling. I love the fact that she stayed with wrestling. Impact Wrestling needs it. It really does. She could really bring they've got one of the greatest women's wrestling divisions in the world. Impact Wrestling, you had Gail Kim, Mickie James. At one point you had Mickey Knuckles, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. You have all these Awesome Kong. All these fantastic women's division that they never really pushed the women's division over there until here recently. She's, of course, going now by, as you can see, Trinity instead of Naomi, going by her real name. Okay. Here's the deal. It can only go up because now she was a little fish in a big pond in the WWE. But now that she goes to Impact, she can be that proverbial big fish, little pond. Where everything that she can do makes a difference. Everything that she can do in Impact makes a positive towards Impact Wrestling.
So isn't that who they were going to add to the bloodline?
That was what the rumor was for a long period of time.
Okay, so she will not be joining.
No, this is okay. Mrs. Uso.
Okay, just making sure. That I haven't seen her in a while in that picture.
But think about it, throwing her out there, and the other fought too, from MLW,
Yeah.
and then you have the Usos and all of them in WWE. The only wrestling federation out there really missing one of the Samoan dynasty is AEW. Think about it. There is a member of the royal family in every major wrestling promotion except AEW.
Which there's still members of the dynasty coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Interesting though. It's interesting to note that. So here's the real question that raises. Naomi leaving, in my opinion, is a smart move because she's going to make more money. What she does creatively. What she does creatively is going to matter. They're going to make her the focus of main storylines, make her in the focus of the TV show. If she would have went back to the WWE, even if they would have added her into the bloodline, she wouldn't have got that kind of exposure. It'd have been 1 week of them being like, oh, Naomi's back, she's in the bloodline, and then they'd have pushed her to the back. Yep. Think about it. Now she's a main player in contention for a heavyweight the women's championship, knockouts championship, never wrestling a match for them. She's that kind of star. She is AEW CM Punk.
Have that kind of name, yeah.
That kind of name, yeah, not that kind of person, because we all know what kind of person CM Punk is. By the way, he's bald now. I don't know if anybody's seen that on Facebook.
Again?
Shaved his head bald and showed up at the Impact tapings. So in the last week, he was at Raw. He was at Impact, and he was in Japan, visiting that major corporation. So he's making the CM Punk retirement tour or something, I don't know.
He's teasing everybody, trying to
draw more money for AEW. It's smart.
The more people talk about it, the more people wonder about where he's going. It's drawing somebody. I know where he's going. Somebody is getting money from all this talk.
Well, and here's the deal. Make as much money of that money as you can while you can.
Yeah.
Because when you come back and they realize you're the same busted-ass wrestler who left in the first place and there's nothing new or special about you, then you're going to be like, what's his name? Pac in AEW. They'll showcase him for 2 weeks, and then he's gone for 7 because he has to fly back home.
Right.
Yeah, he'll get the dark treatment from AEW's YouTube show before it's over with. All right, hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. Okay, we're going to get ready to start talking about the draft. Rob Van Dam comes to the podium to read off what Raw got.
Caleb here.
Don't drink,
don't smoke.
He's got the card in his hand, the draft card. And as you can see from the picture on your screen, someone zoomed in on the card to reveal that the card is upside down. Rob Van Dam, card upside down.
And it makes so much sense.
It does. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, everybody's acting surprised. It's like the man was probably as high as giraffe pussy or something.
Riddle in the back, the Street Profits, who knows who else back there.
Right.
You're telling me that there wasn't something going around somewhere?
Hey, all I know is that the Street Profits are always talking about wanting to smoke.
Was Snoop there?
So, if they want the smoke, Rob Van Dam has the smoke. I promise you he has the smoke. And then some. Probably. Let's see here. Oh, hello, Jelly Bean. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right. Rob Van Dam, God love him. He's in the news just for the wrong reasons.
Didn't he also at one point just throw the card and this shit?
No, that was Michael's.
That's right. That's right.
Which we'll get into that, too, when we get more into the drafts here. We're going to start talking about draft picks and what was taken when. So, go ahead and hit us with the first graphic, Johnny. Roman Reigns. Acknowledge your tribal chief.
Yes, Daddy.
And Solo Sikoa, along with Paul Heyman, are SmackDown's first draft pick. Crowd Marines. I don't remember how it goes. But, Roman, here's the thing, they were taken as the bloodline, but specifically Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman, because the Usos are in the draft pool for Monday night.
Mhm.
So, I see it coming. It's coming. You can feel it in the air.
Well, can we go ahead and talk about it now?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about the SmackDown Tag Team Titles match.
Yeah.
The Usos come out at the beginning of the show and are like, after this is announced, and are like, we're going to take back the titles and we're going to do it for Roman. We're going to do it for our tribal chief.
After Jay comes out and said it on Monday night, and they started questioning it and whether or not it was a good idea, and then they say it again, and it's a full on both of them for the tribal chief.
We can't lose because it's for the tribal chief.
And they built it up so bad, like I thought they were going to win.
They come out and they lost. They lost the match. They didn't win the titles and
blew it all.
I'm gonna say the Usos end up getting drafted to Raw.
That's what I'm gonna.
I really believe that's where that's gonna go. But SmackDown was great. We'll cover a little bit of Raw and SmackDown as we go through here. We really just wanted to focus on the draft today.
Yeah.
Hit us with Raw's #1 draft pick. If there was any doubt in the world that Raw's first draft pick wasn't going to be Cody Rhodes, I don't know what. He had to be the first draft pick.
Well,
he's the biggest star in the company.
When you think about draft picks, that's kind of the first two names that come to mind.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Not for us. For most people.
Yeah.
For most people.
That makes sense.
For most people.
Cody Rhodes, of course, as you can see on there, 2023 Royal Rumble winner, as they tell us every week. Has held 8 championships in the WWE and is son of the late WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes. I don't know why they constantly put that in about Dusty Rhodes. We get it. He's Dusty's boy. Everybody gets it now. Can we leave it alone?
If you want to get out of your daddy's shadow,
bring him up.
Quit living off his name. And I don't mean your last name. You're literally he brings him up every time he talks.
Yeah, every single time.
Living off his daddy's legacy, while trying to get out from under it.
All right, SmackDown's second draft pick of the first round goes to Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair.
Can you pick up my pen?
Yes. SmackDown, of course, drafting the Raw Women's Champion is going to be that they usually do every year, even though that's exactly where it's going to go, which is going to be a shame because of the fact that Bianca Belair is on a year plus running with the Raw Women's Champion and is now on SmackDown. Therefore, I don't know if people understand the fact that it's just a year as Raw Women's Champion. They can't push it as still Women's Champion for over a year because it's a different belt. If she becomes the SmackDown Women's Champion, the clock starts again. Like there's no continuing day.
Reigns, where his was unified. His was unified.
Right.
Hers will simply be switched.
Well, no. Technically, it is the Raw Women's Championship against the SmackDown Women's Championship.
But can she still say that she was Women's Heavyweight Champion for consecutive days?
She could, but I mean, it wouldn't be the same belt.
What good would it do?
Like the reason Roman's is the longest reigning Universal Champion,
right? Not
the longest reigning WWE Champion. So yes, that's a distinction between the two belts because if she would get both belts,
since they never then not for me. I know what's going on there.
Raw's last draft pick of the first round goes to Becky Lynch. Great early draft for Becky Lynch. Of course, if you're going to draft women out of the pool of what they have, Charlotte Flair, of course, is one that comes to mind, but Becky Lynch is right up there at the top. Also, they have this thing. So in WWE, if you are in a relationship or you are married, they do not split up couples, which you'll see in a minute. Proof of that. But I see Seth Rollins staying on Raw due to the fact that Becky Lynch is on. Don't expect to see him go anywhere. That is, of course, your first round draft picks. We're going to get into the second round now with SmackDown's first pick. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Now this is
Right,
what I was.
Profits?
This is what I was talking about.
Sorry, that's my intercable.
I understand. Montez Ford and Bianca Belair are a couple. Bianca Belair was just sent to SmackDown, so they had to send Montez Ford to SmackDown.
Oh, okay, I didn't even pay attention to that before.
Yeah, so that's how I knew the Street Profits were going to SmackDown once I seen that Bianca Belair was drafted. Which is a great thing. The Street Profits on SmackDown, their tag team division would be 10 times better with the kind of matches that they can have with the kind of guys they have over.
They had a killer match on SmackDown. Actually came out all dressed in blue and everything for their...
Yeah. Triple threat tag team match was them...
Ricochet and Strowman, which is...
I hope they get split up.
And then LWL.
Yes, great triple threat tag team match.
Not Rey Mysterio, the other members of...
It was,
I can't remember their names.
Santos Henchmen. I can't think of their names either. We're just calling the LW.
Escobar.
That was not...
And the other two.
It was,
Santos, Escobar, and the other two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other guys.
I can't remember the names.
I can't either. I remember their names, just not their WWE names. All right, let's hit round 2. Pick for Raw. They draft Kaiser, Vinci, and Gunther, Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
So Raw will be getting the Intercontinental Championship, which means U.S. title is going to go to SmackDown instead of staying on Raw.
Yeah.
I love this. Gunther being to whomever becomes the World Heavyweight Champion. As well as the tag team division with Kaiser and Vinci on the outside there. Hell of a tag team. Really are.
Yeah, man, they're amazing.
All right.
They're
SmackDown, second pick of the second round.
I want to see them and the LWO guys.
I said, a Hall of Famers held 31 wrestling championships in the WWE. Former King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, and two-time Royal Rumble winner. It's a hell of a draft pick for SmackDown. The only problem with that is that the rumors through the grapevine is that Edge is going to retire in August. So, it's kind of a loss of a draft pick, if you ask me. I mean, if you're only going to have him till August, unless he re-signs or decides not to retire, or not to go, to AEW with Christian to wrestle the Hardy Boys for buku bucks, because that's what they would do. But Edge, of course, made his career as the world champion on SmackDown during him and Vicky Guerrero's run as the power couple. It's good to see that Edge still has the drawing power to go in the second round. And the last pick for Raw for the second round, Matt Riddle with his wriggly toes. But no, it isn't as fun when I do it to you.
At least they're not wet, though.
Well, I mean, it's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Matt Riddle, of course, being the last draft pick in round 2. Riddle is up there with, what is it? What does it say here? Former 2-time Raw Tag Team Champion with Randy Orton and a former United States Champion. That's kind of hard not to understand. Matt Riddle's going to be a main player here within the next month or so. All right, we're going to start round 3.
Astrid asked about us being early there. If you follow us on Facebook, you'll know these things that we've started new time now.
We actually started new time at the hest of a certain somebody who isn't here. Caleb!
Yeah, it was actually his idea, by the way.
Anyway, let's get into the next draft round. Round 3, SmackDown's first pick. Former 2-time WWE champion, United States Army veteran, and the 2023 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, Bobby Lashley. Hell of a draft pick for SmackDown.
Absolutely.
Especially since Roman...
Whoa.
Yeah. Going to be interesting to see.
He'd have to go through Solo. That's the way it's going to have to be. Anybody that wants Roman's going to have to go through Solo.
Yes.
Whether they win or not.
Right. Well, and here's the deal. Bobby Lashley, he's done everything there is to do on Raw. He really has. He's been United States champion numerous times. It's time to move him to a different bracket of championships for him to challenge.
Absolutely.
The next draft pick, one for Raw, answers a lot of questions we've had in the last month, and that's Raw's second draft pick of the third round goes to Drew McIntyre. For a while there, we didn't know if... Is that you in your sword? What is this? Yes. But no, not injured, re-signed. We never heard any confirmation of whether or not he had re-signed, but obviously, if they're drafting him in the draft, that means that he was re-signed for...
I would think so.
Some pretty big money if he's going to be taking a run at the World Heavyweight Championship. Which is a lot better than what they've been doing with him lately. Let's see. Second pick, third round. SmackDown chooses the entire OC. For those of you who don't know who that is Maya Yim, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and AJ Styles, who showed up on SmackDown and destroyed the Viking Raiders in a matter of seconds.
They are rather phenomenal, and that whole thing, while they were incredible, I was all just a waste of time, and I don't understand it.
I don't either. Being the fact that, well, we'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay.
But the Vikings and them would have basically no storyline of just them coming in and beating up the big guys. That's all it was. All it was.
While trying to build the... whatever. I'm done.
Are you?
Did you cry a little?
Calm down over there, Caleb.
You gonna cry a little?
Do you have big boy feelings about it?
But throwing trash. Miz, the two-time Grand Slam champion, hosted this year's WrestleMania and is the star of his own reality show with him and his wife. That is exactly what the card says. I'm just reading it word for word. It was fantastic. I don't understand why the Miz was drawn that early. I just don't see him as top pick anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Being so many other people that could have been drafted before him, and they went with the Miz. It's interesting to me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, The Miz is probably one of the most watchable people in WWE. His comedy stuff was... I mean, he saved WrestleMania
Maurice
by telling Snoop Dogg to punch him in the face. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that? The Miz does that. And then, of course, now Snoop is undefeated at WrestleMania with 1-0. New streak? You think it's going to be a new streak? Could be. Could be. All right, we're going to get into the final televised round of the draft with the first draft pick going to SmackDown. Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, Damage Controller, as I have affectionately nicknamed them. Bayley's Kids. Goes to SmackDown. Now, here's the only thing that I can say positive about this is that Bayley's going to be back on the show with Michael Cole. And she loves to scream at Michael Cole.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah.
As far as the other two, mid-card at best. Mid-card at best. But I get they got 3 members for the price of 1 draft pick, so smart way to go SmackDown.
Well, luckily, we got some girls coming up that might, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there.
Second round.
Replacements.
Second pick of the 4th round. Raw drafts the 2010 Royal Rumble winner and former 2-time Intercontinental and 2-time United States champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura just come back off of vacation after going overseas and wrestling the Great Muta. He's the king of strong style for a reason. Him coming to Raw can only be a good thing because now they can use him as main level player, and maybe they'll Karrion Kross beat up somebody else this week.
Like they do every other week. He hasn't followed through with any storyline.
None.
They don't follow through with anything. They start something, they work it maybe halfway through. Maybe.
Yeah. Here's the deal.
Else.
Here's the deal. Shinsuke Nakamura going to Raw is fantastic. Give me some more Shinsuke and Gunther matches. I think that would be great. Especially for the Intercontinental title, which also deserves to be on Raw and is now there. SmackDown's next pick is interesting.
Might be the replacement I was talking about for those Bailey's kids that aren't very good. Not in the group, but take their spotlight.
The next draft pick, SmackDown drafts the NXT current Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Here's the deal. I'm just getting familiar with Isla Dawn. She's rather new for me.
Just getting familiar with both.
But I know Kaylee Ray, who is now Alba Fire, and that is a fantastic draft pick.
She's really good.
Shawn Michaels was very upset on SmackDown the fact that they took the reigning tag team champions to SmackDown, and then of course the Road Dogg was like, "Well, if you didn't like that one, you're not gonna like this one. Hit us with the next one, Johnny." The final draft pick of the televised Raw drafts NXT current Women's Champion Indy Hartwell to Raw. So, of course, that means 2 of the major women's championships in NXT are going to have to be decided without these 3 women.
Uh-huh.
Which they already made a tag team title match set for NXT this week between them and the former champions. And then Indy Hartwell, if you've seen on SmackDown, when she was announced that she was drafted, she's in a boot.
Yeah.
From hurting herself at the pay-per-view this past weekend. Or not the pay-per-view, their spring break-in special. In a ladder match, messed her leg up, something terrible. I'm sorry about it, but hey, here's the deal: you're getting drafted to Raw. You've got plenty of time to heal, because they're gonna have to bring you in the right way and give you the fireworks and the music and give you your flowers and all that up front. So they're gonna build to that.
Is that the end of the draft stuff?
No, that is the end of the televised draft stuff.
Oh yeah. What do you got? Yeah, there's more.
There is more. Johnny, hit us with the next one. This supplemental draft was done on Friday night during the lowdown, post show for SmackDown on the network. It's a picture there. You can't, if you can see them, cool. If not, I've got them written down, so I'm going to read them out now. Raw drafted as SmackDown went off the air the Viking Raiders, which is why that segment with the OC made no sense. Raw also drafted the Models, the Maximum Models, and Maxine Dupree. Zoe Stark from NXT. JD McDowell from NXT. Natty Neidhart. Sonya Deville. Chelsea Green. And Dexter Lumis. Which now Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis, of course, have had a relationship for years on NXT as them being married and all kinds of stuff. Now they're back on Raw together.
Natty Neidhart, of course, Natalia.
Yes, Natalia, yes. And then here's the crazy part. SmackDown only got 2.
We still call her Natty.
SmackDown only got 2 draft picks. They got Lacey Evans.
Huh.
And they got Hit Row.
Those are horrible draft picks.
Yeah.
What?
Be thankful you don't have to jump out of the ring on people. Because
is Vince in charge of SmackDown now? Is that what's going on?
No, here's the deal. You've got a roster of so many people that there's only...
Those are terrible draft picks. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why they weren't done on TV. Now, you have to remember, this is just night 1. We have another night on Monday of the second round of draft picks.
How much worse did you get?
Oh, you get a lot worse.
Okay. Fair enough.
You could have had Liv Morgan.
Fair enough.
I need to see it my way eventually.
Well, I have to turn my head a certain way and try to cock my eyes around look like weird.
I really wish you wouldn't lean into my face like that.
I'm trying to
you
see
was
it your
close.
way. I'm trying
you
to
was
see it.
Caleb's close. You were real close.
Trying to see it your way.
Trying to see it my way?
Yeah, that's all. Just trying to see it from your way.
It kind of makes me think you're trying to neck with me. It's kind of weird.
I would never do that. That would be weird. You got a beard and shit? That'd be...
You don't hear me complain about his beard.
But they tickle. Beards tickle.
In all the right places.
Do they, Max? Do the beards tickle?
There was that
Do
one
they,
time
Max? Come on, tell me.
That hug was a little too much, and I felt it. No.
People hate you sometimes. I knew what this was. I know.
You know, it's great. They don't know if we're joking or not.
I'm not necking with Max.
No.
Hand me a Bible. I'll
No,
go to
no,
God's
no.
house for that. I ain't necking with Max. Not in this quarter wall. Anyway, before we get into the rest of the show,
There
if
we
you
go.
want to catch us, there are several ways that you can do that. You
You
can
got
join
to
us
grab Luke by the ear like a leprechaun, but you also have to like tickle his belly.
That's my rule. No, you can catch us at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. While you're there, give the page a like, join the group, Pro Wrestling Throwdown on Facebook groups. It's a lot of fun, keeps you informed on all the weird last minute changes that we go through a week.
Plus all the other stuff that happens through the week that we don't talk about on here. A lot of it gets shared through the group. If you want to stay up to date on everything wrestling,
You know.
You can write us an
Follow
email, prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. You can check us out on TikTok, Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. Twitter, of course, at Pro Wrestling TD. You can join us at streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can find the...
Match Star!
I was wondering if he's going to scream it at me.
Merch store!
There's another one. And at the...
Merch
So,
store!
that's better. You can find all kinds of stuff.
Match Star!
I hate you so much. I hurt my ears.
Merch ass
I even got Wolfie yelling merch store.
Yay!
We're selling all kinds of stuff over there. What do we have today? The autism awareness shirts we have up.
We do. We have autism awareness shirts. We have
The brand new
the
tank top.
Tank tops.
The
We
main
have
drawings.
the keychain, which is our will be our giveaway at the end of May, and then we will select another item after that for giveaways. Do we have our sale items up there, Johnny?
There it is.
We have those flip flops on sale.
Those specific flip flops.
Those ones are on sale.
Those exact
We have-
flip flops. Them right there.
Just the image.
Possibly.
So you mean to tell me that they
wait,
hold on?
now.
You meant to tell me that they could get those. Those
You're not even
flip-flops.
pointing in the right direction.
Those, I'm pointing
Hey,
out.
You were pointing that way.
This is new. They're
But
right here.
but
They're
you
right
see-
here.
Okay,
They're
here's
right
the
here.
They can get those exact flip flops.
Probably. I don't know.
Are we going to sell them the letters?
They look like those. They look
That's
like
not
those.
what you said, though.
Those exact flip flops?
Maybe.
So you mean if they write streamlabs.com, they can be like, I want the ones on the
I
show.
can't
The
answer
legitimate
that.
ones on
I
the show.
can't answer that. I don't work there. I don't even work
Touche.
here, technically.
Touche. I'll let that one go. All right. What other items do we have? We have anything else on there, Big Bad John? No, I did not
Okay.
think so.
We didn't get our picture up. We have 4th of July shirts that are coming out that will go on sale June 3rd through July 3rd.
Yes.
Watch for those coming out. We have-
Firework themed, right?
Yes.
Right on.
They look pretty nice. We also have some other slip-on flip-flops new. And
Okay.
whatnot. We have several new things. On the,
I know
on
we
the
have
merch store.
slides, right?
Yes, they're slides.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Well,
but yes, we will have actually a few different 4th of July things coming
Nice.
out. I think we're going to put all of it on sale. And if you get a 4th of July themed anything,
Mhm.
we're going to give you double the points
Mhm.
for our giveaway. Because if you visit the merch store and you want to make a donation or buy something, every dollar you spend or donate gets you an entry into our monthly giveaway.
Let's give away my
That keyword, look for sales, and
sales and stuff.
you're distracted, Luke.
Huh?
You seem distracted. Is there
Was right where it needed to be.
something on your mind?
No, I felt fine.
I didn't ask if you were fluid.
I just told you I feel fine.
You're an idiot.
I know. All right. So I guess with the end of the news,
That's an insult to
and
idiots.
we're at the end of the draft, I guess it's about that time.
What time is that?
Well, that's 4 time. I've got to watch. This is my thing. Okay? It's time for birthdays.
I love it. And bullshit.
Yes. Thank you. Max.
Do your thing.
Take
How,
it away, I guess.
How are we gonna do this?
Me and Johnny are gonna play against each other.
Okay.
To see who gets the closest.
Do you think that's fair? Johnny kicked your ass last time.
Well, here's the deal. I think that he had a horseshoe in his back pocket. So I don't know if he'll beat me again tonight or not. We're gonna give it a shot though. All right. Hit us with
Roman Reigns, 973 days today.
973 days. It's insane. It really is. The more it gets closer to 1,000, the more insane it becomes. And like I said, I mean, where do we stop? Stop at 1,000. We go 1,000.
We'll never
Did
see
we
it
go
again.
1,001 just to be
We'll
an
never
asshole?
see it again in our generation, and the generation to come will probably won't happen for a long time.
Well, that's because nobody want to sit around for another 4-year title reign.
Right.
Unless Gunther decides he just doesn't want to get the belt back.
That will, well, let's go to the next slide.
All right. Oh, it's Gunther.
It's Gunther. At 294 days today, and that puts him in 5th place. He knocked out the Valentine from 5th place and took it.
Yeah.
4th place won't be till 384 days.
So almost
another 120.
90 days. 90 days.
So yeah.
90 days. Till we're there again for the next knockoff. And that'll be 4th place, and that's Don Morocco.
Yes.
So he'll knock Don Morocco out of the top 5. Wow.
But then from there, Macho Man's only 414 days. That's only like another 30 days.
And Pedro's at 424. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
shortly
Yeah, he's
after
getting
that,
close
so
to
he
breaking
could-
the all-time record.
Which was, no, because that was the Honky Tonk Man at 454 days.
So still, once he gets
But
up this
still,
next
it's-
climb, it's
yes.
academic.
Yeah.
From there on in.
He's...
Yeah.
If he wants to do it, he's getting
Why
better.
not? Makes the Intercontinental title look strong. It's always needed. It's always the workhorse title. The gentleman entered the Royal Rumble as the Intercontinental Champion at number 1. Lasted the entire Royal Rumble until he was eliminated last.
He's at 294 days, so it's less than another 200 days.
Yeah.
To take the
all-time
all-time
greatest. Hey, more power to him. Gunther's really put in the work. Is the body, the health, everything that he's really put into check over the last 6-7 months. I mean, he's in fighting shape, and I don't see him slowing down.
Absolutely.
What we got next?
All right, next we got our birthdays.
All right, Johnny, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Speaking of LWO,
Yes.
that is I had him. When I looked him up, I didn't know who it was at first. As El Hijo del Fantasma.
Yes, that is
I probably said
Santos.
that horribly wrong.
It's
but I'm sorry.
Santos.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was until I looked it up, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
duh.
Santos Escobar. Let's see. Leader of the LWO with Rey Mysterio. Former Cruiserweight Champion. Was in Lucha Underground as their Heavyweight Champion. Been around a little while. He's a little older than you think he is. I'm going to state 38.
36.
How about 39?
Woo!
Point, Luke.
Point me.
And that is today.
Oh,
Today.
happy birthday, dude.
Then we go to tomorrow on the 1st.
Who is this?
That is Joe Hendry.
Ah, yes, Joe Hendry, the Impact Wrestling's digital content champion. I don't know a whole lot about Joe Henry. To be
I
honest
don't.
with you.
I didn't know the name. I thought maybe you would.
He is a reigning champion, though. I'm gonna say he's kind of. I'm gonna say 39. I'm gonna go with 39. He could be older though.
35.
Can you see my paper from over there, Johnny?
No.
35.
Nice.
Tomorrow.
Nice. Good one. All right. What's next?
I'm like, dude, did you grab my ass?
No, I did not grab your ass.
Right?
That's the big boss man, man. What's wrong with you? Doesn't remember him. He dead. What's wrong with you?
Never mind.
I must have missed it. Oh, that happens sometimes. Big Boss Man Ray Traylor.
1963 to 2004 on the 2nd.
Okay.
Would have been
2004. That'd be. That'd be what, 20 years
almost
tomorrow?
20
Jesus.
years. Almost 20 years. 19 years tomorrow. Or
on
the 2nd.
Was known as the Guardian in WCW. I mean, he wrestled everywhere. He was a member of the NWO. He was a member of the corporation with Vince McMahon. Been around the territory days before that as Big Bubba Rogers forever. Ray Traylor was a great man, and he will be missed, that's for sure. Rest in peace, sir. Who we got next?
All right. On the 2nd.
Jesus Christ. Max.
What?
That's a rock.
No, that is The Rock.
Well, I'm sure that, but it is a rock, correct?
But it just
It's
said
a
The Rock.
boulder.
The rock.
The Rock. I thought.
Well, it
that was-
depends on what size.
I thought that was The Rock.
Vince McMahon comments in the comments is Bray Wyatt on the right. I think he's talking about me. If I had the money of Bray Wyatt, I'd know if I'd be sitting in this rocker chair.
That I could see it.
I'd probably be at your mom's house.
Wait, is she hot? Because if not, you ain't
Well,
going.
that's what Uncle Howdy's for.
No,
Anyway,
I approve or it doesn't happen.
Let's go to the actual birthday.
Yes, give me that. The
It
Rock.
actually is Dwayne Johnson's birthday on the 2nd.
The Rock, of course.
See, that was supposed to be for Caleb, but his ass couldn't show up.
The Rock. God, he's got to be up there. Most electrifying man, sports entertainment, most highest paid actor in Hollywood. Gonna see.
Rachel, can you turn the heater?
51.
The second dial. Turn it to the right.
I'm gonna say 48.
How about he's got another couple new movies coming out here relatively soon. Anyway, let's go to the 3rd.
That is, was it Stu Hart?
That is Stu Hart.
How long has Stu Hart been going?
1915. 1915
1915.
to 2003.
Wow.
Old as shit.
Yeah, of course, Stu Hart, the legendary promoter and performer in Canada, has 87,000 children. One of which is Brett, Owen, Bruce,
so 20 years.
Blade, Diana. I mean, there's a lot of.
Been gone for 20 years now.
20 years.
And his name's still.
Well, I mean, he's a member. He had the dungeon. It was legendary in professional wrestling, especially in Canada. They said on Sundays, as people were attending church, that people could hear the screams and stuff from him in the basement, tearing into these kids, training them how to wrestle. He would legitimately shoot on them, lock them into submission holds and stuff, just to hear them cry, just so they would be tough enough.
To be honest, if you know how it feels, it kind of makes you better at doing it.
Whoever Vince McMahon is, love Brett, though he spit on me.
That didn't come out right, did it?
I don't like Brett, even if he hadn't spit on McMahon. It's terrible. It's terrible. Bret Hart is terrible. And he also is terrible. Thought I'd share that. Oh, Sean James. Terrible. Anyways, who we got next? Rest in peace,
Next,
sir.
on the 4th, we have to remember another one. That is Mr. Fuji,
Love Mr. Fuji.
1934 to 2016.
2016, known as the biggest ribber in other than Paul Bearer, of course. Backstage, liked to pull pranks on people. At one time or another, I actually heard rumors that while Jerry the King,
Mr. Fuji's the one that did that.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
heard
Fuji
that
shit.
story. I couldn't remember who it was.
Bret Hart is the best wrestler of all time. You're just a hater. I bet you rate John Cena as the best. No, not John Cena
Is
either.
that Sean James?
No, he would have asked if I would have rated
Talking
Shawn
about-
Michaels
Goddamn.
as the greatest of all time, even though Shawn Michaels well, it depends. Pound for pound, greatest wrestler in the world will always be Kurt Angle. Always and forever is rated as the top professional wrestler.
Well, let's
No one can out wrestle it.
pound for pound. Let's go to the next birthday.
All right, let's go to the next birthday. Pockets. It's Pockets'
On the
birthday.
4th, that is Orange, Cassidy, Casady.
Did you have a stroke?
Are you okay? Do you need me to call somebody? It's
There's a nurse
Orange
in the
Cassidy.
room.
Orange Cassidy. That's how you say that?
Yeah, that's
Orange
how you say it.
Cassidy.
That's how orange has always been pronounced.
No, yes, it's Orange Cassidy.
I'm so wrong again.
My favorite.
You shut your mouth over there.
Yay!
Just in time
Just
for
in
the
time.
end of the show.
Is anybody surprised?
No one had a bigger
Okay,
impact.
let's come on. Who gives a fuck?
Get the fuck out of my chair, boy!
Have one
Hey,
of those
it's
Orange
still
Cassidy.
alive.
Orange Cassidy is
Who gives a shit?
exactly 30.
Oh, you woke the dog.
30 nothing. 100 pounds fucking nothing. That's what Orange Cassidy is. Fuck
Say
him.
hi to your nephew.
Hello, nephew.
Caleb has finally made it here.
You're goddamn
But
right, dude.
We'll make a few arrangements and maybe let Caleb sit down. I don't know.
I'll sit on your fucking
Is that-
face.
Can you hit us with the we'll be
you
right
should
back,
sit on
Johnny?
the side. Actually,
Yeah. Welcome back, fuckers. For those of you that missed it, I wasn't here. Mr. T sends his regards. Anyway, start this shindig off. First of all, because I wasn't here to do my introduction, and you bastards are awful at it. Luke, how's your Sunday been so far?
It's been eventful.
I
No,
tried
I'm
to
back.
get to it, and he wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't let you.
I tried to ask how everybody was, and he just skipped by it.
What a prick. This
What
guy.
an asshole. I
This
know.
guy over here. By the way, I heard you
What
had
I
a
had to
thought.
deal with the whole fucking show.
What?
Heard you had a thought there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Big dog, why don't you tell me what you've been thinking lately? Well, matter of fact, why don't you show me what you've been thinking lately?
I haven't been thinking.
No,
of this. I
no,
haven't
no,
started.
no. Don't
You
stop
can't
thinking
force.
on
All
my...
right, hold on. Let me think real hard.
I'm not mad about it, but did you
Okay.
have to use the funeral picture?
It wasn't black and white, so it was put on there.
When black and white just was put in the kiln.
Maybe that's how I like my Rhonda, okay? Oh, God.
One little Ashley, she was moisturized when she was alive. That's what we're talking about here. Max, how's your Sunday been, partner?
It's going great so far. I'm having all kinds of fun, man.
Oh, I'll bet you are.
Don't you dare put that on there.
Excuse us while
Big
we
Fat
eat,
John?
but that's just the thing that's going to happen. Sorry about
Freaking
it.
amazing Sunday.
Wonderful. Sweet Tea, Special K, how we doing?
Pretty decent.
We don't have a nickname for you yet.
No,
We'll come up with one.
I'm just extra hands.
All right, so
Sweet
before we get into all
Just
right,
special.
so catch me up here. You guys already covered the news. We're in birthdays and bullshit right now. Who's in the lead?
I mean, Johnny, you're tied.
It is 2-1.
2-1, Luke's
Johnny
lead.
beat me? Mine.
All right, throw me in there. We'll see if I can catch up.
All right.
And then after birthdays, before we get to bullshit, we'll double back because there are a couple of these points that I'd like to touch on.
Yeah.
And then we'll hop right into bullshit. We'll finish this out the right way. Sound good?
Cool. Sounds good to me.
All right, rock and roll, baby.
Who we got next?
Alrighty.
We're on Orange Cassidy.
Who gives a
Orange
fuck?
Cassidy.
Hey, you said it right.
Orange Cassidy, 34. It's gonna be my guess.
37.
35.
About 39.
30. God damn, Orange Cassidy, old as fuck, and still don't know to put on weight.
Looks point rare.
How about
Yep.
that? Take off your goofy glasses and take your hands out of your pockets there, boyo. You fucking mook. Goddamn Orange Cassidy. Of course I would come in on Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, you would.
Is he still their international champion or whatever the fuck it is? Is he? No.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah,
Damn.
maybe it is.
Well, that's stupid.
I mean, you know, who they have else?
Could have kept it on pop the way it should have been.
Yeah. Who's next, Johnny?
All right, on the 5th,
Brooke Hogan,
Brooke Hogan. Not old, Brooke Hogan.
daughter of Hulk Hogan.
For a second, I had to take a look. I thought it was the wife.
The wife, yeah. Former gimmick fiance of Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yep.
On TNA. For those of you who
Randy
missed
Orton
that.
as well.
Mm.
Well, not fiance, but girlfriend.
They only did the girlfriend bit to the build up with him and Hogan. Mm.
She's the youngest of them.
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm gonna say 34.
I'm going to say 32.
John?
35.
She is my age. She is 35. Will be.
Now you're getting your ass whipped by Johnny.
Will
too.
be 35.
Well,
He's good at this game. He really is.
I don't know that.
All
So,
right.
Wolfie, I am doing great.
And then
Who's this fake Vince on your left with the stash? Can't pronounce anything. Sorry, going back to those gobbledygook that I've missed. Tremendous. All right.
Who we got? That's Brian Knobs.
Fuck Brian Knobs.
on the 5th,
Yeah, my
on
mom.
I'm sorry, the 6th.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is.
He is one of the biggest pieces of shits
Ever.
on the planet. However, one half of the Nasty Boys, former WCW World Tag Team Champions. I don't know they never held the WWE titles right.
At SummerSlam 91.
It's got to be in the 60s, no doubt.
Yeah.
63.
61.
How about 59?
Oh,
Big Red
Hey.
John did
Oh,
good shit.
yeah.
What the hell?
All right.
What's your pick, John?
He was going to say 59, I believe, right?
It was your mess up. You should have awarded me a point.
Yep.
I agree.
3 point.
Yay.
I believe so.
No, I agree.
Easiest way to handle it.
That's fair.
He's up there, though.
Yeah.
All right. Hope Cabana.
Mr. Wrestling
CM Punk's best friend.
was CM Punk's best friend. Pioneer for comedy wrestling, obviously.
Obviously. Also, really, he come close to the world title a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Colt Cabana, 44.
41.
42.
How about a 35? I'm sorry. Wrong one. 43.
I was about to say.
Hey, you got that way. Colt Cabana's over 35 years old.
Looked at my paper.
So my
and
point, right?
switched for a second.
Yeah.
No, then we have
That was a good point.
2 more on the 6th, and that's be it for wrestling birthdays.
Sweet. That is
Dakota
Dakota
Kai.
Dakota Kai, yeah. So say not to you.
Recently drafted.
Yep.
Dakota Kai.
Yeah. She's still in her 20s.
She's young.
26. How big is the room you guys are in to fit you both? Pretty big. Big enough.
Your mom fits in here just fine. Dakota Kai, 32 years old.
What did I say? That's a 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Bad John?
24.
How about Dakota Kai will be 35 years old?
Wow. You're a lot older than I thought.
Point Luke.
Never said that I look like IRS before, but that's pretty good.
That was Point Luke, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with me. I think.
Hard
Yeah.
to hear over here next to Loudmouth.
Erwin Scheisser.
It was better before.
Shut up, Simpleton.
Piper Niven.
Go fuck yourself. Please, we were about to talk about you. Fuck you.
Smorgasbord.
Careful, you might like it.
Fucking promises, pal.
Woo-hoo.
It's a new Jack City. Bubba just got his belt. Wasn't paying attention.
Mhm.
Son of a bitch. Piper Niven. I really want to say she's in her late 20s.
I'm going to say 29.
See, I was going to say, what? You know what? 27.
28.
How about 32?
Damn. You're killing it, Luke.
This kid.
No, you weren't.
And Piper is our last wrestling birthday.
Last
All right.
wrestling birthday, so now we into celebrities?
Yes.
Coffee.
All right, hit us with our first. Ooh, hit it with
Hey,
all that.
Here's
Hey.
Dust
Mm-hmm.
in all her splendor and glory.
Our tickets come out.
Somewhere Toby McGuire's cussing himself right this fucking
Yeah, yeah.
second. God damn it, I was so close.
Could have been me. I'm a joke.
Just texting Andrew Garfield like, come on!
It was my nurse. You remember
You
Pleasantville?
remember? You saw it.
He was there. You and the black and white guy in the corner, you both there. Kirsten Dunst.
36.
I think
my
she
guess.
might be a little older. 44.
Big Bad John.
35.
How about a 41?
Ooh!
Damn it.
Damn it! I know, Big Ben. I just realized Big Ben John got me on that.
That's all right. Play the game.
Point John. Are you too
You
high?
said that's my
Wow.
fault. You got a problem with it? Take it up HR.
What's HR stand for?
Harry Rectum.
Rectum Denver killed him. Johnny Galecki.
It's fucking Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard from Big
David.
Bang Theory. David. What was his name? Wait, he had a name before when he was on Roseanne. It wasn't David first. He played a completely
A
different
completely
character.
different character. I don't remember what it was, though.
He also was the friend in Time when Justin Timberlake that drank himself to death.
Mm-hmm.
You remember In Time?
Nope.
Oh, well.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
He's older than he looks.
Yeah, he's in his 40s. I know that. I'm going to say 44.
I'm going to be safe when Price is right and say 45.
Well, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to go 46.
How about 48?
Oh,
Today.
yeah.
He takes it
Johnny
out.
Today.
Galecki pushing 50.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Got all that Big Bang Theory money.
He was a teenager in Roseanne.
Now
That was
puts you
89.
one behind.
How many behind?
1. 6 to 5.
Do I have any points yet?
Yeah, 1.
Nice.
That's
Killing
fucking
it.
talented.
Yeah,
No,
boy.
End of the game.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. You don't have any points.
That's all right. Who
Yeah,
else has
one
been?
more.
That is Gal Gadot.
Oh,
That's Wonder Woman.
That
Wonder
is.
Woman.
That is.
That's what she looks like when she's wearing
Wonder
clothes,
Woman
too.
and Miss Israel 2004.
Yes.
And she spent 2 years in the Israeli military as a fitness instructor.
Caleb's Dreams, 2023. Like I said, she looks different with clothes on.
Saying there's a chance. God, I couldn't guess how old Gal Gadot is.
I don't want to, just the fact I don't want the internet nerds to disembowel me if I get it wrong.
Gotta say 40s at least. 45?
40?
38.
How about 38 years old today? Are you looking shit up over there, Johnny?
He's not. I can see his screen.
You are fucking kidding me right now. Number one Gavin.
He
Number
did
one.
my ass like that, yeah.
He did. He kicked Lick's ass
Big
before.
Bad John out here.
I think he looks at your list while you guys are setting up, and you don't realize.
Tied now.
We would never remember that long afterwards. We'll
That's
be
why I don't worry about it, because nobody can remember that.
All right, who we got next?
Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke.
Of course.
Florence
We
Leachman.
remember
Yeah,
Florence Leachman today as well.
How long has she been gone?
1926 to 2021.
One of the funniest
We just lost her a couple years ago.
pioneers for women in film specifically. Absolutely hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
That TV show she did, Raising Hope. Oh my god.
She's great.
I want y'all to change Max's name to the Fruit Loop of Jupiter. Trex guy.
Oh, okay.
What?
Trex says, "You cheated, Vince. I can see your screen." And then Vince McMahon says, "Vince never cheats." Hashtag NDA.
That's good.
Well
That's
played.
good.
Well played.
Yeah, that was well played. Yeah, Cloris Leachman, of course. My favorite role is Granny
Mm-hmm.
on Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
The
movie.
movie, yeah.
I mean, she's been in 1,000 plus other things, but Cloris Leachman was always funny.
Yeah.
Longest Yard.
Oh, that's right. 12 Longest Yard. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As the receptionist.
Sec-
Yeah.
yep.
Or secretary. Yeah.
Staring at me.
Fucking good. Coffee with big time. Yeah.
All right.
That Tim McGraw.
fucking
first
hate
I
one-
knew you were going to say you hate
I
Tim
hope his birthday cake.
McGraw. Hates Tim McGraw because Tim McGraw's a good actor. That's the only reason.
Yep.
He
Here's
watched
the deal.
Friday. Hold on. He watched Friday Night Lights one fucking time, and ever since has not listened to one Tim McGraw song.
Unless he's in the car with me, because then he don't have a choice.
Well,
Every time "Live Like You Were Dying" would come on back in the day, he'd be like, "God, I fucking hate Tim McGraw.
I do. I hate it.
No wrong.
Get nothing wrong other than be rich."
Nothing has changed. I still
That's also not true because I.
You ran out of fish.
I realized what I was about to do to myself on behalf of Tim McGraw. That's not fair to him.
No, you already wearing a class. Leave me.
Jasper don't know what the
He's
hell's going
also
on.
multiple Grammy nominated and winner country recording artist and actor who's been in one movie that Luke can't fucking stand.
Two.
What's the other one?
He sucked in the blind.
He was a good guy in The Blind Side. You fucking prick. He was a loving father who took an impoverished young man into his home.
What about the
He
movie
also-
Country Strong where he lets his woman to kill herself in the dressing room?
Actually,
There's something that's not that.
I can't be there to stop Tim McGraw from doing whatever the fuck Tim McGraw wants to do.
I believe
Here's the
he
deal.
If I could, I'd be married
You
to
know
Tim
why?
McGraw.
You know why?
Why?
You know, in The Blind Side, I believe he tried to talk Sandra Bullock out of taking that kid in.
Yeah, well, fuck Sandra Bullock. How about that?
No,
Hey.
Maybe he's on a fixed income.
No.
he did all that. He did his will.
No. We don't
Did
talk
all that
shit about
against
Miss
his will.
Congeniality. We don't talk shit about Sandra
Let's
Bullock.
fucking start with
Usually-
you, Sandra. You
No,
like
no.
Sandra Bullock, but
As
you
I
don't
say,
like Tim McGraw.
She's a saint. He's a dick.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Tim McGraw, 55.
Tim McGraw is 2 years younger than being a complete douchebag. So I'm going to say 57.
Is that how old I am? 59? Is that the cutoff for being a total
You
douchebag?
ain't ever making it there. You're
58.
You're right.
How about 56?
I said 50.
Oh, you
yeah,
did?
you're
Fuck
right.
you.
Caleb finally got a point on Tim McGraw.
Me and the dickheads got to stick together, man.
I mean, look at him. Anyone wears a hat like that.
Spirits and all.
I will say that it is pretty fucked up
Fucking
that him
Shawn
and Faith
Michaels
Hill,
wears a hat like that.
him and
What are you
Faith Hill
talking
have a
about?
private island.
Make me.
2 country singers have a private island where they regularly go that costs them like $10,000 a day
Nobody
to operate.
likes him.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. He doesn't tip well either.
Oh.
And you know what? He hates children.
Why for that?
Especially those children.
Oh, okay, first of all. Everything Luke just said we are not responsible for.
What you mean? I was talking about
Hell,
Max's
he's not
kid.
responsible for what he says.
Who's this?
On the second, that is Christine Baranski.
She plays
She-
Leonard's mom on The Big Bang Theory.
Mama
Uh-huh.
Mia.
Yep.
She's
Yeah.
also in The
Grinch.
Grinch.
Yep.
She's been in a whole lot of stuff.
Mr. Shyster. IRS is on fire. It's great.
62.
No, 63. Well, blah, 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 blah.
64.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you say? I'll stop myself.
63. Caleb's stuck with
I was gonna
63.
bid higher, but I didn't want to cut Johnny off.
How about 71?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Look good.
So is Johnny's point then?
Mm-hmm.
Once you give your age, you don't get to change it.
Johnny, you just took the lead.
Johnny, take the lead.
Guy on the right looks like the long lost member of the Wyatt family. Love the beard.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
We could ASMR the video of me just doing this.
I prefer
Please
we didn't.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is this?
I was just curious. I was about to ask
On
the
the
same
third,
question.
that is Amy Ryan.
Who's
Fuck she
Amy
do.
Ryan?
Is this another one of those she played a cop and Ready to Rumble situations where no one knows who the fuck she is except you?
First off, it was an ice cream truck.
Whatever it was.
Most recently, she is in Only Murders in the Building with
Oh, that's right.
Steve Martin
Steve
Right.
Martin
and Martin Sheen.
and Martin Short.
Martin Short, yeah, Martin
Martin
Sheen.
Short.
Martin Sheen's a way
Totally
different
different
guy.
person.
The newest Red Notice with The Rock and
Okay. All right.
Ryan. What's his face? I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, hell, I don't know.
Who is this fine lady? The dude says on there. I'm gonna say, just from this picture, I'm gonna go on this picture because
But she's been in a bajillion things.
44. If she's only like 31, I'm feeling like a piece of shit.
35.
Good. But she's gonna be 55.
No shit.
Wow.
Wow, good for her.
It'll be off by 20 years.
That was John
Wouldn't be the
again.
first time.
Wouldn't be the last time.
Attaboy.
Oh, I fucking love this guy, Will Arnett.
On the 4th, I have a couple birthdays.
Voice of Lego Batman.
Yep.
Is on Lego Masters. This is the lead guy. He's on a detective show where they bring in these comedians, and they're only told that they're going to take part in this experiment, and he's a fucking detective, police detective. He takes them on murder cases and shit with him. It's hilarious. That being said, Saturday Night Live, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's up there. I mean, he's not as old as you think, but he's
46.
47.
45.
How about 53?
Who got it?
Wow. He is older than I thought he was.
Yeah.
He looks good, 53.
I was thinking late 40s. Well,
Also, on the 4th,
That's Randy Travis.
that is Randy
that is
Travis.
Randy Travis.
He had a stroke, so I don't want to make any disparaging jokes.
I'm
about
not
it.
going to make a single joke.
However-
Right, because you've never done that.
However,
Amen.
there was a brief period in which Randy Travis would get super drunk and run naked through his neighborhood, and that's just something. Okay, but wouldn't it be funny
he
if
also
was just
is
like,
the same guy who said he was digging up bones.
That's what I'm saying. If he's like naked but running through with the guitar, like, I'm gonna love you for. It's not some woman's porch.
That man is in a wheelchair now.
Just balls back.
That man is in a wheelchair
I'm
now.
saying dead, not now.
He would still be able to wheel through.
I won't.
Here's the deal. Randy Travis is 68.
72.
70. Let's say 70.
What'd you say, Luke?
68, I believe.
You said 68. I said
Randy Travis
72.
will only be 64. No
point.
points.
It's a stroke.
No point.
I mean, it's probably going to take a little bit more effort.
I didn't take that into consideration at all. After we just talked about it, I didn't even try to take it into consideration. Oh, my eyes hurt now. All right.
Just run it through the sprinklers.
You know, if I stand up a little bit more, it'd be like you sit here.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I thought
A
I was
Superman.
bad. Henry Cavill. I got fucked by WB. That's all I'm gonna say.
Guy got fucked by Dwayne Johnson.
That's true. Superman, The Witcher.
He got the rock bottom.
He was in one of the Bond movies, was he not?
Yes.
Or was that one of the Mission? No, one of the
Mission
Mission
Impossible movies. Mission Impossible, Rogue One.
He's an avid the head of coming out soon. 44.
46.
45.
How about 40
40.
on the 5th?
All right. Good for Fat Cattle.
We only have 2 birthdays left.
Need the Jeff Jack.
What's your score?
Who got that? You were all over on that, weren't you?
Well,
Yeah,
none of us
none
got
of us
it.
got it.
It is, Johnny's in the lead by 1.
Nice.
It is 8-7.
Nice.
Caleb's only got 1 because he
Woo!
sucks.
Killing it this week.
All right, who we got next? That's Adele.
Also on the 5th, yeah.
That's not Adele.
That's Adele.
That is Adele.
It's not. When I,
That is.
That is Adele.
Adele's a computer.
And that was.
All right, Dad. Calm down over there.
Come on!
I appreciate it.
Thank you
I
very much.
appreciated it. I'll never say that about you again.
Dad jokes are strong today.
That's right.
Not yet, they're not.
Give me
black
one
shirt
more.
Adele,
Yeah. Adele, 38. I guess.
Adele, no. Adele, 31.
35.
will be 35 on the
35.
5th.
Goddamn. Look at Big Bad John over there just being a fucking OG.
We'll just kill it.
Look at him.
Let's kill it.
Hair waving in the wind.
John has sealed the win, but we have one last birthday on the 6th. But
Wait a minute.
What's this?
oh, that's
That's
not
outstanding.
our birthday. That's
Is Harold enjoying a bowl of popcorn?
yes.
Who's
It
driving?
appears so.
Who's driving?
He
It's
drove.
at the drive-in. I don't know who
Well, who drove it
there.
and parked
I
the
don't
fucking
know.
thing?
Drove.
I drove.
Probably whoever took the picture. Did you take that picture, John?
Yeah, I drove.
Big
so,
John
Okay.
took the picture.
So Big Bad John took Harold out to a movie, which was the Luchasaurus Rex.
Yeah. It was kind of like Jurassic
And
Park.
it kind of
Looks like
looked like
it's
the
in 3D.
Luchasaurus Rex was breaking through the screen.
Yeah, it's a 3D. It's a 3D picture.
Ah.
Yeah.
They still call them pictures.
Moving pictures.
Let's start calling them pictures again.
Pictures.
Yeah, pictures.
Moving
Go see
pictures.
that new Avengers picture.
Picture. We're gonna see.
Magazine.
Well, it was P-I-T-C-H-E-R-S.
Right.
Picture.
Yeah. I still see plenty of those.
Caleb, you and that balloon.
Hey man, I gotta see the country somehow.
He gets around, round, round, round. He gets all over
Hold
town.
up.
I'll
I'll work on
No.
getting
Nope.
a close-up shot
Not
because
entirely,
I believe Caleb was actually riding in that balloon in a couple shots. So
$10 says you can't make that happen.
I just find it great that you went with the Beach Boys
$10
song
says you
when
can't
they
make
also
that
had a song called "Help Me, Rhonda." Almost made it.
Well, usually it was Help Me, Obi-Wan.
You know what?
She likes-
I'm a little disappointed in you as a matter of fact.
George Clooney.
He's been in a movie.
He's a Dapper Dan man.
He's a
I'll tell you
Dapper-
that.
birthday
what
on
fuck, please,
May
goddamn
6th.
Damn it. What fuck, goddammit.
This place is a goddamn geological anomaly.
Jewish everywhere.
I'm a goddamn pathophilia.
George Clooney, 70 years old.
Was also Batman.
No, he wasn't.
Well,
No,
he
wasn't.
was cast as Batman in the
He
Irvin
did- he
Kershner
did
version.
a good job.
He did not. He didn't do it. Didn't do it great. Even he admits it though.
Oh, yeah.
Like in interviews, he's
He's
like,
the
"I'm
bastard
the
child
worst.
of the-
I'm
yeah.
the worst Batman."
Like
He
he
had
should
nipples.
have. He should have
That was
played
Irvin Kershner's fault.
Batman, but his character from "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
Yeah.
Schumacher.
Oh, not yeah. So it's
Schumacher.
not Irvin Kershner.
Yeah. That character doing
the Ocean's movies, fucking great.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think of other big franchises, not standalone movies.
He was in a Big Hit. That's really good.
Yeah.
He was, of course, on General
ER.
He was also on
ER.
Roseanne.
Dust Till Dawn. Yeah,
He was
Roseanne.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Remember the cool boss that was
Yeah.
banging Jackie.
Yeah.
Back when she was hot.
Back when he had a coiffed hair.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I said
Say the
70.
Ocean's 11. Did you say that?
Yeah, I just said the Ocean. Yeah. I don't think he's quite
His name was
70.
Fisher. By the way.
Fisher. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Learn goddamn Roseanne if you can make references.
First of all.
Is there gonna be a second of all?
No,
I need
there's
to
not.
know.
62.
I'm still going 70.
65.
He will be 62 years old.
You know a lot about George Clooney.
I'm a big George Clooney guy.
Yeah, you're a classic Batman and Robin guy, ain't you?
Just love that. Every day I'm like, man,
Man, I
wish
can't
I
wait
was
to put
watching
this
Batman
on.
and Robin again.
Luke Flushman.
Yeah.
Actually, they just put out that new movie with Julia Roberts where they go.
Where they're
Their kids
divorced.
get married. They're
Yeah.
divorced. Their kids get married. They go. It's actually pretty funny. I enjoyed it.
What was it? This is my ex-wife of 19 years. We were only married for 3, yeah, but the rest of the 16 was pure suffering. Yeah, that was my point.
All right.
At the end?
For birthdays, yeah.
Okay, so
John won
if we could,
by 2 points.
fantastic. If we could, let's go back and touch on a couple news points so I can hit on them real quick. Specifically, I wanted to talk about. Yes, the draft. Jerry Springer died. That's a bitch. All right, so since I wasn't watching, quick form, what do you guys think of the new belt?
I think. Well, what do you mean? What do I think of the design? or
First
just
of
the
all-
belt itself.
First of all, aesthetically, what do you think of the new belt?
I
The
like
belt
it.
looks great.
I fucking love it. It reminds me of Big Gold.
Yeah.
It's a nice modern take. All right, now what do you think about them introducing it?
I think it's a consolation prize.
Yes. Like we talked about.
Agreed. It doesn't fucking matter who wins that belt as long as Roman Reigns still goes undefeated.
Corey Graves, I pointed out earlier in the news, wrote the exact same thing, or said the exact same thing on this podcast.
Now here's the question: is Roman going to keep both of the other belts, or are they going to create one universal?
I heard
title?
that the universal title will be the same belt with a gold and black background.
Okay.
to match the glove.
So remember, was it when they first introduced the World Heavyweight title on Raw back
it's
after the
triple-
brand split? But why did they do that? Because Brock Lesnar had beaten everybody when he was the WWE champion. So
Yeah,
they,
undisputed
when they
champion.
solidified the brands, they handed it over to Triple H. But that gave us a solid, 15 or 16 year run where those belts were completely independent of one another, where the brands had support for a world champion. So while I do agree that it's a consolation prize, if they do it in the same vein, and they put the world title on somebody legitimate, and for God's sakes, do not give it to Cody Rhodes yet.
It's going to Cody Rhodes.
I know it's going to Cody Rhodes, but it shouldn't. We all know it shouldn't.
The main
Because he
event
needs
that's
to
being
beat-
the main event that's being talked about
It's
right
him and
now.
Seth.
No,
right?
it's Seth and Drew McIntyre.
Okay. Seth Rollins would be a great start. Fucking Drew,
McIntyre.
Bobby Lashley.
Lashley went to SmackDown.
Whichever. Either way, do not put the fucking thing on Cody yet. Cody has to beat someone legitimate. That's all I got to say about the new world title. I wanted to make sure I got a chance to put that out there. What other news stuff did you guys cover while I was away?
Very little. We covered Trinity. We covered.
You guys cover the lawsuit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's up to date.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
All right. Ready for bullshit? then?
Bullshit time.
All right, bullshit time.
Vince McMahon says, IRS love the shirt. Looks like my curtain. Give it to Cody, IRS. Quit hating. First of all, I love the guys sticking with the IRS bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging it.
Well, it's only 2 wrestlers that he recognizes.
But if I'm IRS and you're Bray Wyatt, doesn't that make me your daddy?
No.
That's gross.
Come on. Who's your daddy? You know who your mama is, don't you? Tell me who your daddy is.
I know you, Bobby. Hold on, wait a minute.
The fact that you sat there that long, waiting for that fucking graphic to pop up. You
It takes a minute. My mind goes a little slow.
Well, we smoke a cigarette later. I'll put some over your beard.
Promises, fucking promises. We've been talking about this for weeks. Oh. All
It's
right.
1 a.m. in the UK. Well, that's good to know. Thanks for the update, Big Ben.
Well, it's 6:50 here, so go to sleep.
6:50 p.m. Here, Vince. Old Vince McMahon.
All right. What we got
Yeah,
next?
switch it, John.
Time for bullshit.
Time for bullshit.
Poop.
Oh, sorry.
God, shit, poop. Don't put it out with your boots, Dad. Don't try.
Hell,
We've got,
Can you turn your computer so
some
he can
very-
see that, Max?
We've got some very interesting playground equipment that was actually sent directly.
Looks like a weekend at Max has gone awry.
They're all sharing Maxes. Don't worry, there's plenty to go around.
Look, man, I'm not criticizing your life choices, but did you have to fuck the alligator too?
That's what she said.
Oh, great. Good. Also, can we just take a second for the background with the other two statues just holding hands, watching? Just like
That's messed up.
It's like a couple watching the human centipede action going on.
It's like, that's not weird over there at all.
And you know there's some dickhead tourist parent who put their kid on that thinking it was a merry-go-round and went to spin the fucking thing and the kid just fell off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what that little girl standing under the hands is. Up in this region.
Tremendous.
Right.
All right.
Right in this region.
Get out of here.
Right. All right, what we got next? Jesus Christ.
That's some more.
It's the weirdest episode of the Teletubbies I've ever seen.
That's what I said.
Interesting playground equipment.
Who lets their children go to these parks?
I want to know where these are.
It gotta be Vietnam.
The next one's from South Korea.
Next one's
I
South
do know that.
Korea. Look
Korea.
at the head. Look at the head.
That was all me.
Caleb, what the hell were you doing? You don't play double dutch like that. That's how it works.
Okay, probably not the first time.
What I want to know is why Johnny's snapping his picture.
Well,
My
That
bad.
board.
I just like, why is little homie on the end dropping his britches like something's going to come around for him?
He thought it was Max.
In one end out the other.
I need that picture.
Yeah, you do.
I'll send it to you.
That's my new phone back.
I wonder if she can taste it.
Terrible. I'm scared to ask. What
Yes.
do we have next?
I heard you.
Oh, next
Jordan's
we
watching.
have
Jordan's watching. Thank you very much.
that's a picture of the sliding glass door company.
Something tells me.
Let me ask you a question.
Now, I'm not a door expert by any means. But I bet you
Could've
those
fooled
doors
me.
don't slide.
They do not slide.
But you know, it'd be really interesting. What if they just look like that? What if they do slide?
If they slide like open?
Yeah.
Okay,
what
I
if
can
they
see
do?
that.
Okay, that'd be
Creative.
being fair. Being fair.
However,
I don't think that's right though.
no, probably not.
I'm okay with it though.
Well, now we have to call and find out. Hold on.
Do you have the number?
I'm going to find it.
He is legitimately finding this number. Unless they're not in company anymore. Sure they are.
Sliding?
Are you actually?
Hang tight, kids. That shit looks like-
Sliding Door Company and our commercial division, Space Plus, the industry's choice for interior glass door solutions.
These people have no idea.
Reach your party's extension, you may dial it at any time, or use our dial by name directory. For sales, press 1. For customer service, press 2.
Are you? This is.
Okay.
Thank you for calling the Sliding Door
Everybody shut up.
Company and our commercial division, Space Plus. We are currently closed.
Oh!
7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Please
At
put
the
the
tone,
beard in.
please record your message, and we will return your call shortly.
Excuse me. Hello. My name is Gregory Stavtanovich. And I was perusing sliding glass door providers in my neighborhood. And I noticed on your website that the doors that open to your establishment are not, in fact, sliding doors. And then my friend, Gregory Ilovich, and I were having a discussion about said picture, and he proffered the question as to whether or not those doors just slid open from the middle, like a lady's hoo-ha. And I was just curious to know if that is, in fact, the case. If you could... Please disregard this message, ma'am. I'm drunk and I'm just...
What was the name? I want a basketball jersey with
Why
a
you
front and
writing
back.
Gregory?
So that is from Norm Macdonald's joke, the muff joke.
Yeah, they're gonna have a really, really good day tomorrow.
Here's my, I just really
They
hope,
really are.
I just hope that someone calls me back.
Right?
You didn't leave your number.
It's gonna be on the
It's
call.
2023. If you have caller ID now, I can't help you. I just called it corporate. Well,
In the words
Oh
of
my
Nicky
God.
Cross, let's play.
Postcard Caleb!
Oh, it's where you're living on the edge with Steven Tyler there? Yeah, I think that one is bigger.
It looks like you spelled something on it, though, because the writing was kind of blotched out. Luke, do you have to remember what it said?
Oh, yeah. Greetings from the edge, ... I found it, ... Steven Tyler's here. Love, Caleb.
the irony of that is that's where I found Atlantis. Bitches about how he hates live.
Well,
Just throw 'em out.
Anyone who watches
Yeah.
movies about walking can't say anything. All of them. Alright, so what we got next?
Next, we have some more springtime stuff.
That's okay. That's rad though.
That is
It-
kind
it-
of
it
kind
is
of
pretty
cool.
fucking
That's
cool.
fucking rad.
That is
what
pretty
that
badass.
And if you can't see that clear, that is a casket on the sidecar of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
No,
That-
we couldn't make that out, Max.
But here's the thing: if you read on the thing there, it's the funeral home's bike. Like it's not a special request. The funeral
Yeah,
home
yeah,
actually
yeah.
does that.
I'm just really into make maggot. Okay, but when I die, don't put me in that fucking thing.
Put me at the end of the whiskey bottle.
No, we've already decided.
Gonna pay-
Viking funeral.
Hold on, gonna pay a lovely young lady from the Bunny Ranch to insert you in places you ain't ever been.
Die the way I live.
That's right. Don't worry. Once you're gone, nothing will transfer to you. You'll be all right.
Bathed in whiskey and stuff someplace I shouldn't.
All right,
That sounds like me when I was running for mayor. John's on.
The title of your memoir?
No, that's blood, sweat, and mistakes.
Here's something else to add to your memoir and a discussion we might have.
Oh yeah.
All right, somebody read that. Caleb, read that
Oh,
out.
don't mind if I do. Cancel culture. Snickers removing beloved Dick Vein. Now, while the caption is not real, the graphic is.
Yeah.
Where Tucker Carlson went
Yeah.
on his show, who got fired, by the way, unceremoniously by Fox News for losing or being contributory to a $747 million lawsuit because he lied to the American people. Sorry, I won't get into a political tangent, but he can go fuck himself. Anyway,
About the dick thing?
no, a totally different thing.
Oh.
But went on his show
We only care about the dick.
and once
Okay.
again started complaining about them changing the shape of things in the same vein, pun not intended, in which he went on and criticized Eminem's maneuver for making the green Eminem, and I quote, less attractive. So my question is, what is this dude?
Hold on. We're not just going to skim past
Yeah,
it.
that's a real fucking thing that happened, my guy.
Whoa.
One more time.
Tucker Carlson
Okay.
complained, citing cancel culture for making the green M&M in their graphics, their commercials, and I quote, less attractive.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me. Caleb,
Yo, my guy.
as many nights as you've been we honestly have just been pissed drunk, all
Sure.
three of us.
Sure.
You ever thought about taking a bag of M&Ms home and doing anything other than eating them, motherfuckers?
No, I cannot.
All right, because I don't think
Yeah.
chocolate there would fill.
And
would fill
I have to admit,
or maybe you would.
I've been
Hell,
in-
whatever. You're,
I've been in many a precarious position, and I don't believe in M&M.
you better not
Because
have
they're
a
quite-
Snickers for the dick thing.
But here's my lead-up question to that. He complained about the shape of the Snickers and its design. He complained about the green M&M being less attractive. What the fuck is this guy doing with chocolate?
Yeah, he's got a love.
Is the
for-
Easter Bunny even allowed in his house anymore?
Not without two parents and a registration form.
In accordance with Megan's Law, I'm not here to inform you.
So yeah, it's a chocolate bar.
God
Dick
bless
Veins
America.
gone now.
And the Nestle Company.
What we got next?
Willy Wonka would be
Okay,
ashamed.
Caleb, I'm gonna need you. First, go to the windows. Go to the
I-
windows.
I
I-
sent it just for you, please.
I will not.
Okay, well, first off, at the top, where the brake light is up top, says I heart feet. Okay? Other side says, hell yeah, I suck toes. Down here says,
It's
it's not. And then, of course, the license plate. The license plate's the best part.
toe sucker.
Toe sucker. Just wriggling. It's just wriggling.
See, here's the thing. I'm
What
not,
is? What is this other one? We all know it's parked
I
outside.
don't believe so.
As a matter of fact, this was sent in by a
Here's
viewer.
the thing.
Mustache rides.
Cool.
No,
It's just not.
Well,
It's-
well, do you want to? We assumed that you had seen this before because we thought it was yours because we thought you took it to a festival.
Well, hold
last-
on, Max. It was
I gotta
actually
go.
sent to us because it said that they had followed you and thought that it was you
Yes.
and had proof that this was you. So why don't you give us the
But
next one?
we thought you went to a festival last year. That is, if you don't know about it, there is a legitimate. Get this, Caleb. There is an actual toe festival. I didn't make this up. I know Caleb knows about it, but this is a real toe festival.
It's called Throwdown. Did I mishear you when we were naming the show? Was it supposed to be Pro Wrestling Showdown?
I believe.
At
I,
least
I
those are
believe-
manicured.
I think the next
Pedicure,
one's
whatever
in
it is.
June as well. This year as well. So are you going to go this year?
I don't think so.
Also, by the way, Killer Diggs, bro, I know that you kept the flannel. He still got the drink. And he still got the cigarette.
You know what's funny is I almost wore that flannel
Let me
shirt
ask you a
today.
question.
I'm really glad I didn't know.
Are you wearing sunglasses in that picture to become non-anonymous? Like, how does this work?
Well, yeah, I'm like Clark Kent. I put on the toe costume. It's like,
Gotcha.
and no one can tell it's me.
Toe man, the theme song.
Bad.
Toe to the toe.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I am the foot. Oh.
Oh, it's just...
All right, we've got a few more.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
We've got a few more.
I picked a hell of a day to be late. When Chuck
Okay.
Norris tells a joke about Will Smith's wife, Will Smith stands up and slaps his wife. Keep my Chuck Norris's name out your mouth.
That was sent to us for request.
That's pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
Remember when Chuck Norris got bit by that rattlesnake?
After 17 days of excruciating
Agonizing
torture,
pain, the
yeah,
rattlesnake
finally
finally died.
died.
Yeah.
Poor Rose.
My favorite
Did
thing
you
about
remember
that
the-
specific joke is they wrote it into the Expendables. The one that Chuck Norris was in.
And he said it.
Fantastic.
You know, did you know that he downed a lot of, excuse me, you all right?
Mhm.
A lot of gasoline and shit so he could use a stick as a blowtorch.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Chuck Norris don't pity the fool.
He does not.
Mr. T may pity the fool.
Remember when he sponsored a
Not picky.
Tyler Durden? I am Caleb's left foot. Thank you all for tuning into my last episode here at Pro Wrestling Throwdown. I'm now tendering my wrist.
You said you were into thongs. I thought you meant underwear. I didn't know you were talking about sandals.
All right, I think I got like two more.
Thank you. He didn't pick it up.
I was recorded doing Ace Ventura things earlier, but I had certain things in my head, so I couldn't use the video. It's a monkey wrench. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, what do we
Anyway,
got next?
I hate it here.
this is a conversation. This was sent to me, and I swear
This is legit.
I thought that it had to be a joke conversation of some sort. This I can't say who, but this was a real conversation between a parent and their child.
Okay, shoot, Caleb.
First of all,
The child starts.
if any of my children are watching this and you ever get this stupid, I'm replacing you with one that looks just like you. The child says, "What animal do potatoes come from?" And the person they're texting, whom I hope is just their very annoyed dad, says, "You aren't serious, are you?"
So that's their mother.
Well, I hope she's very annoyed.
Oh, she was.
I'm serious. This is something Phoebe asked and she wants an answer. The response is, they're a root vegetable. They grow in the ground and do not come from an animal.
Okay. MK. MK. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Correction.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
If any of my children get this stupid, I'm going to beat you and then replace you with one that looks just like you.
We at Pro Wrestling Throwdown like that.
Call me a liar, goddamn. Come here, Jordan. See how stupid you are.
All right, what we got next?
We have one more.
What is Skeletor saying this week?
Okay. When you're sick, the advice you get is to do drugs and
Suck a dick, you man.
It should be eat a dick.
Whatever.
Eat a dick, you man.
It's only Hulk Hogan and drag. We learned that a couple weeks ago.
Brother.
All right, well, with that.
Well, this was an adventure. Sorry, I was late.
That's all right. We made up for it.
Tremendous.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hey, real quick, though. Before he does something stupid, which he's about to anyway, and I'm sure you may probably try to do this earlier, but if you don't know where to find us, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. You can follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. You can find us over at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, where our actual website is, as always. You can go to StreamYard.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access our
Merch store!
And over at the
Merch
you
store!
can buy our merch.
Merch store!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go slap the piss out of my broadcast point. Get out of here.
Merch!
That's a dead woman you're talking.
Merch store! Merch store!
Well, please, somebody just say keep it in the ring.
What? Wet ass toes.
What? Wet ass toes. Wriggly toes.
Moist toes.
Oh.
You know what?
Keep it in the ring.
No! Don't you!
Don't do
Yes!
it.
Yes! Leave it up! Leave it up, goddammit! Leave it up!
Keep it in the ring.
Nope! We're not going fucking anywhere!
Keep it in the
We're
ring.
playing for keeps now, bitch!
Keep it in the ring. Keep it in the ring.
Nope!
Oh,
That's-
Lord.
Woman, you better answer.
Keep it in the ring.
Mom! Mom, I need you right now! Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Mom!
Ah!
Mom!
Keep it in the ring, John.
I love you.